Hi everyone, let's work on test 2 review together. First question is asking us to find the domain of the function. We have two fractions here, they're added together. To add these two fractions, we need to find the common denominator. That is, these two factors multiply by each other, x minus 12 times x minus 13. And no matter what is the top, in order to find the domain, I just need to make sure the denominator is not equal to 0. So I'm going to set this not equal to 0 and solve for the x. I need to set each factor separately, not equal to 0. So that means x should be not equal to 12. And the other one, x minus 13. So x is not equal to 13. So we have two x values that are not on the domain. So let me show that on the number line. Let's say this is 0, this is 12, and this is 13. These two numbers, 12 and 13, are not in the domain. Now, if I want to find the domain, I need to move from left to the right, and I see that everything here is included, and I'm coming from the left side, which there is an arrow here. So the domain will be from negative infinity. And I continue moving. When I reach to 12, I have to stop and then go after 12. So at 12, I have a stop here and then union, continue moving after that until we reach to 13. So this will be 12 to 13. And then here I have to stop again, jump after 13 and continue moving. So this will be union 13 to infinity. So this is the domain of the function. Next question is asking us to find the domain of this radical function. If you see there is a radical and there is no index here, that means it's 2. So this is square root. And in a square root function, we know that on the radical cannot be negative. So all I need to do is that 3x minus 45, it should be greater than or equal to 0. Now act like you have a normal equation and solve for x. So this will be 3x greater than or equal to 45, and then we divide by 3. X will be greater than or equal to 15. Now again, if I show this on the number line, this is 0, this is 15. So it should be everything greater than or equal to 15. So there is a closed circle here, and after that, everything is covered. So the domain will be from 15 to infinity. Next question is asking us to find f minus g. So all we need to do is subtract these two functions, write the equations and subtract those from each other. So I can write 6x minus 3 minus 8x minus 9. Don't forget to put the second one inside the parentheses because we need to distribute the negative after that. So this will be 6x minus 3 minus 8x plus 9, because 9 times negative makes it positive. So this will be 8x plus 9. Now we're going to combine the like terms. Negative 8x and 6x will be negative 2x, and negative 3 plus 9 will be 6. So this is the answer, and it's here. Question number 4, two functions are given and we need to find f of g and g of f. Notice that if you have f and this little dot g, this means this is f times g. But if you have a little circle, that's the composition functions. That means you're going to find, if you have f of g like this one, you need to find f of g of x. That means g of x is going to be the input of f. So to find that, I'm going to keep the f outside first and write the g inside, 5x squared minus 3. Now this is the new input for f. F was supposed to be x minus 3. But now my new x value is 5x squared minus 3. Now combine them. Negative 3 and negative 3 makes it negative 6. So this will be 5x squared minus 6. Now I'm going to find g of f. For g of f, you write g parenthesis f of x. So I keep the g. F of x will be the input of g this time. So x minus 3. G is supposed to be 5 times x squared minus 3. But what is my new x here? X squared minus 3. My new x is x minus 3. So now I can simplify this. 5 x minus 2 to the power of 2 will be x minus 3 times itself, which if you distribute, you will get distribute and then simplify. It's going to be x squared minus 6x plus 9. So I write x squared minus 6x plus 9 minus 3. Now distribute the 5. 5x squared minus 30x plus 45 minus 3. And the answer will be 5x squared minus 30x plus 42. Next question is asking us to find f of g of negative 1. So I'm going to find g of negative 1 first. What is g of negative 1? That means here instead of x, you put negative 1, which is going to be 5 times negative 1 squared minus 3. So this will be 1 squared is 1. 5 times 5 is 5 minus 3 is 2. So g of negative 1 is 2. Now what is f of 2? F is supposed to be x minus 3, but your x is 2. So the answer is negative 1. Now g of f of negative 1. So g of f of negative 1. We're going to find f of negative 1 first here. F of negative 1 will be negative 1 minus 3. Just replace this x with negative 1 and it's equal to be negative 4. So we need to find g of negative 4 now. G is 5 times x squared minus 3, but my new x is negative 4. So this will be 5 times 16 minus 3, which is equal to 77. You could also solve these two by just plugging negative 1 into f of g here, or negative 1 to g of f here, and evaluate the function, which is going to be exactly the same. So it doesn't matter what way you want to solve, either way the answer will be right. Okay, so now let's look at the second function over here, the next question over here. F of x equal to root x, g of x equal to x minus 4. So we want to find f of g of x. So again, f of g of x. So this g of x is inside and is equal to x minus 4. This will be the new x value for f. F is supposed to be square root of x, but my x now is x minus 4. So this is my function. Now let's find g of f. G of f. What is f of x? It's the square root of x. G was supposed to be x minus 4, but now my new x is root x. So notice the difference between this one and the one on top that we have. On the top, x minus 4 are both on the radical, but here only x is on the radical. -4 is outside. Okay, now I want to find f of g of 5. This time I'm going to use this way. I'm just going to plug in 5 into the function that I already found for f of g. So that's going to be square root of 5 minus 4, which is the square root of 1, and that's equal to 1. To find g of f of 5, I plug in 5 into this function that I found. Square root of x minus 4, and here on the radical, I'm going to write 5. And that's it. I cannot simplify this. I can just keep it like